That was informative, and I appreciate that. And it was vulnerable.
It was.
Let's get right to T-Pain versus Drake.
Yes.
Okay.
As soon as I find my little where's the
They got the ass, nigga.
yo, what?
I don't know. He thought he was crazy shit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was nuts.
Okay, got my little wire
He
here.
got a charger in his ass.
T-Pain. Oh, oops. All right, T-Pain versus Drake. Here we go.
And here's the crazy thing. One thing I learned from Drake, but one thing he hasn't followed his own words.
Mm-hmm.
Drake said, I want to be one of them people that gracefully bow out and not get kicked out. I've ever since said, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all when I drop. Don't worry about it. I'll just drop something. Let me know if you heard it. Yeah. Drake is like, no, listen. Okay, I got another one. Oh, check this out. Check this out. Y'all didn't like that one? Okay, real quick. Just one more. Let me try one more. And then he's the person that he said, he didn't want to be. And I learned that from him. Like when he said that, I want to gracefully bow out and not get kicked out. I was like, you know what?
No Joe Budden.
I'm out this bitch.
This is live shows now.
I'm out this motherfucker. I'm not trying to impress y'all niggas. Y'all niggas don't give a fuck about live or die.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I keep trying to impress y'all niggas? I'm out. I'm done. I did everything that I was trying to do. I changed the game. I made a sound. What else?
You literally can't. It's only even if you make a hit today.
It won't even. It's just normal.
Yes.
It's just normal. It's like, yeah, that's okay.
Well, shit.
Cool song.
That's what T-Pain had to say.
And Drake responded with a tweet, right? Joe Budden.
No,
Instagram comment, I believe.
Instagram comment.
With a tweet.
He was on Facebook.
I thought it was a tweet.
Read it. Let's hear it. Drake said what?
Drake said, this guy always had resentment for me. You can hear it every time he speaks on my name.
I don't know if I hear resentment there.
Well, it could be if he's saying like every time this dude say my name is something negative, he could just have a thing against me and he's never going to speak positive of me. Basically, take whatever he say with a grain of salt because it's coming from a place of resentment.
Before we get to the resentment part, what did you guys think of T-Pain's assertion?
I disagree. I think that he got kicked out. If he would have just left after getting your ass whipped by Kendrick, then you get kicked out. You didn't leave under your own terms. You didn't leave under your own. You know what I'm saying? I think that he's scratching and clawing to get back into an industry that he want to put some more music out and redeem himself. So I think the way he going about it is what he got to do. And especially if you're not getting no push from the label, because a couple of them songs that he put out wasn't that bad. We came in here and played like two of them that weren't that bad. That if he would have been getting his normal Drake buzz and his normal Drake push, they might have went. You know what I'm saying? I think now he's scratching and clawing to get back into a mainstream.
I mean, he's mainstream right now. Nokia is a hit.
I said favorite. Oh, that's
Nokia is a hit.
It is.
You're not gonna be outside and not hear Nokia.
I don't really
not
like
possible.
It's a hit just by. It's a hit, but like I now listen to the radio. I never used to, but now I just want to hear what's going because we know how radio works.
Yeah.
So now I'm paying more attention to that. Nokia is a hit.
Yeah,
it's undeniable. That I don't like the song, but
Yeah,
I get it. But I still don't think he's being looked at like Drake. I think he needs a couple more. Well, you know what I'm saying? Slaps to get his oomph back. Personally, even prior to the Kendrick, I came in here. I didn't like his previous projects. I thought he was kind of in a slump anyway. But as far as the leave without being kicked out shit, he don't ever have to leave. I don't even like that argument.
We came in here and talked about the fact that it seemed like he needed to take a break. He needed to take a self-imposed kind of hiatus, which he wasn't doing, and then we discussed, what responsibilities he might still have with the label, which is why he's not taking a break. But before the beef even started, we were kind of like in consensus up here that he should take, and I think that's what he's talking about here. Not a permanent leave, just like there was a point in which you...
Respectfully to T-Pain, you've never made it to the level where Drake is. A lot comes with that. And sometimes those who hit that level want to stay there. And anybody else know, once you take a break, somebody else take your spot. So that's why I looked at Drake's discography from 07, 08. He ain't went maybe
9 months, 10 months without dropping something. I'm talking about a project, whether it be a mixtape, the more like what's considered a playlist album. He don't go too long without a drop. Every year, it may not all be albums, but he's been very, very, very continuous, dropping music, and that's what consistent. Excuse me, that's what helped him get that run and stay there.
Let me just stop this clip real fast. Rappers don't take shots at people they don't see as a threat. They aim at the throne. And for over 10 years, Drake has been that throne. He's dominated charts, shaped culture, and stayed in the spotlight while others faded. That kind of longevity breeds envy, competition, and controversy.
So to him, it's like, yo, I want to be number one on all the charts. I want to break all the records. I don't care about what y'all, if y'all think the music ain't the best music quality in the world. I want to stay at number one and outrun everybody. And to do that, I have to be current, because they don't give a fuck about what you did last month.
Yeah, graceful exit. Graceful exit never said I was exiting with all of the people I came with and all the people I acquired along the way. I get it that there are, let's call it 25% of people that view Drake differently out after that battle. Even if you want to up that percentage to 35, let's call it 65, 35. 35 people that may view Drake differently. If Drake loses 40% of who Drake was, then nigga, that's still Drake, and you still got to deal with him. He's still gonna sell records.
I don't think the number's that high, by the way.
I don't think so either. I think they fickle.
Yeah, in terms of actual, like, I'm going to listen to or purchase or go to a show or whatever, I don't think that probably impacted him.
I don't think he budgets for him, really.
The battle, yeah.
No,
I don't think so.
He's 100% seen differently by
for sure.
people.
True, bro.
The perception might be different.
Perception is different on him.
That's because
but he's still him.
He hasn't dropped that Drake hit.
When he drops the Drake hit, perception damage was done. I don't want to get back into last year.
Yeah.
Damage was done.
I agree.
With that said,
significant damage.
Yeah. With that said, he's still Drake. He's still gonna sell records. He's still gonna be number one. Niggas are still gonna listen. He's still gonna tour. He's still gonna create his own path, because, like I said, nobody did this. Nobody's been at this level. On the flip side of that, niggas that hate you are gonna hate you. Right. And there's nothing you can do about that. So if that's T-Pain, if that's me, if that's whoever it is, and that impacts their commentary, then I don't want to hear Drake respond every time he thinks somebody is saying something out of shade. If you want to do it, cool. But nah, he should be on a mission right now. And this is coming from me. I think the 21 album is fire. I think that the Party album is fire. Like, I call him on a little lightweight run. It ain't the Drake run that we know it to be.
Drake, yeah, it's
it ain't the Drake run we know it to be, because he's doing all this Playboy Cardi, all this other. It's just this. He's in a listen. Let people design.
I think he's fighting to have something stick to the wall.
Over the years, Drake has been one of the most talked about names in hip hop, not just for his music, but also because of how often he finds himself at the center of rap beefs, subliminal shots, and open disses. Whether it's new rappers trying to make a name for themselves or established ones trying to defend their spot, taking shots at Drake has almost become a trend in the rap game. From early in his career, Drake's rise was met with both praise and pushback. As he climbed the charts and dominated radio, some people questioned his authenticity, his writing, or his place in real hip-hop. That criticism, though, never stopped him. He kept dropping hits, winning awards, and staying relevant. But with that level of success comes a target. And for over a decade, he's worn that target on his back. Whether it's Kendrick Lamar, Pusha T, Meek Mill, or even more recent artists like Metro Boomin and others, Drake's name keeps getting brought up. Some call him out directly. Others use sneak disses or clever lines to get under his skin. But one thing is clear, people feel some type of way about Drake, and it shows in the music. Sometimes it's about competition, sometimes it's about clout, and sometimes it's just personal. But the one thing that stays consistent is that Drake keeps getting mentioned, because he's still at the top. And that's the thing. Drake's longevity is rare. Most artists have a few hot years, maybe a couple albums that hit big. But Drake has been in the mix for more than a decade, constantly adapting, collaborating, and staying ahead of the curve. That consistency threatens people, especially in an industry built on being the next big thing. At the end of the day, when you're that visible and that successful, people are going to come for you. Sometimes it's strategic, sometimes it's emotional. But Drake has proven time and time again that he's built for this. He doesn't disappear. He fires back when it matters, he stays focused on the music, and he lets the numbers speak for themselves. That's why, even with all the hate, the shots, and the controversy, he's still here. And they're still talking.